Hello there. We need to have a little chat about the representation of Wahine Maori women in media because it's become really clear over the last few days, months, years, that this is a real problem for most of our mainstream media outlets. And it's been highlighted again this week with what's happened to Wellington Mayor Tory Whānau. Now, over the last few days, I think it was Friday night, she went out, got a little tipsy, forgot to pay a bill at a bar that she's a regular at, went back the next day, paid the bill, apologised, that kind of thing. That made the front page of the Post and all of the other major media outlets in the country. An honest mistake by the sounds of it, nothing over the top or dramatic. It doesn't make her ability to be able to lead her city any less. But if we have a look at something like the language used around Nobby Clark and his issues that he's been having lately, it's a lot more empathetic towards Nobby than it is towards Tory. And you can see the two compared right here. What research has found, though, is that anything to do with Māori women is vilified a lot more. This research piece from 2019 showed that when it came to crime in particular being reported, empathetic stories that kind of make you doubt the guilt of the offenders were really, really high for Pākehā European women, about 90%. For Māori women, that was just over 15%. That's absolutely ridiculous. And we see that come through a lot of our media. This research piece showcased that anything to do with Māori in the news and Māori women in the news was highlighted in a very, very negative light. And what we're finding is that our media likes to jump on this kind of thing, and some of our politicians are really good at pushing this kind of narrative. That's why we've heard horror stories about Kitty Allen, even though, you've got another MP who's saying that we should slash school holidays to stop that being a problem. You've heard this about Nanaia Mahuta, even though independent fact checkers have gone through and checked everything that she's done in terms of getting other people she's related to employed and come back saying everything is absolutely fine. We even saw it back with Materia Ture when she was with the Green Party and the attack that came on to her. What we're finding is our media and the politicians that are pushing the information out to the media have a really strong bias against Wahine Maori. And that's a problem. Nobody should feel like they are already a victim when they go in to do something like a public service role. No politician should be particularly targeted based on their race and their gender. All politicians should, in theory, be judged based on what they do, how they achieve their role, and what they do in that role to help people or hurt people. People's race and gender should not be the issue. But it seems to be quite clear when you sit down and look at the way our media represents things, that that's not how they're all looking at things right now.